Hopefully game number 46. Game number 46 will be started and beaten this week. Hopefully. Stream is indeed inbound, sir. It is indeed inbound. Hi, Mr. Dylan. What's going on? How's it going? Auto. Yeah, good stuff. There it is. What-oo? Chilling. I have successfully replaced almost every globe light in my house with an actual LED flashlight. So I feel very accomplished. Like very accomplished. You know. And they're all so significant. Oh, I mentioned it on Discord. It's crazy. Literally the closet in my gaming room. Pulled more wattage just to turn on that light than the gaming computer did. Or 100 watts. Just only the gaming computer's only 100 watts more. It was ridiculous. Stuck in download hell trying to play FF7R Intergrade. Yeah, it's 150 watts. It was ridiculous. What do you mean you're in download hell? I don't understand. What do you mean? You're waiting on it to download before you can play it? Is that what we're talking about? I'm just happy you finished it. So now we can talk about it and how cool it is. And how fun it is. Also, did you notice that the final whispers, I think they're called whispers. The 3 final whispers that you fight, one of them uses a sword, one of them uses their fists, and another one uses a gun. Kind of, echoing the way that Cloud uses a sword and Barret uses a gun and Tifa uses her fists. So you could kind of interpret it as oh, those are the characters they were playing as, but from a different timeline, trying to keep everything in line or something. Big brain. Big brain. So cool. So cool. All right, we're jumping in. This is Dead Nation. Hello, Dead Nation. Welcome into Dead Nation. Boom. That's the theory, but there's more evidence to suggest that they are the kids from Advent Children. Is there more evidence of that? I'm not sure I agree with that. What evidence is it that the whispers of the children from Advent Children? Because Sephiroth wouldn't... Sephiroth was born of those children. Those are essentially just Sephiroth clones. That doesn't make a lot of sense because he was fighting against them also. This is Dead Nation. You know about Dead Nation? This is Dead Nation. We're playing this game. Let's do it. New campaign, because I definitely did start before, we started. Let's see, do I go Scarlet Blake or Jack McCready? She's closer to my age. Is she? 31? Yeah. He's 4 years older than me. She's 3 years younger than me. I made the right choice.
It's been more than a year since the outbreak.
Gosh.
It took from me everyone I loved. If you get bitten, you become one of them.
The overmodulation's back.
I didn't know why I was special, and I didn't care. Just glad I wouldn't still be walking around when I was dead. But I wouldn't endure the pain of being eaten alive. If it came to that, I'd bite down on the capsule and be gone in seconds.
Zombies.
But I'd run out of food and water, and my last barricade had fallen. There was an abandoned truck at the local gas station. I had to get to it.
I mean, you're not wrong. They're not wrong that is more similar, but that doesn't make any sense. It actually would make sense for it to be kind of alternate versions of Cloud, Tifa, and Barrett trying to stop this anomaly from happening because they know, hey, you don't have all the information. Sephiroth is trying to do this to make it so that we don't end up stopping him. Because again, this is Final Fantasy VII R is a sequel, and so all of the events of the original game happened, and they ended up, they stopped Sephiroth because it's an RPG and you always win. They stopped Sephiroth from like becoming a god and blowing the planet up fully. A lot of it got messed up, but it would make more sense that they would be like, okay, we need to make sure that this keeps happening the way that it did, so that Sephiroth gets stopped. Whereas the Advent Children arc is, yeah, they use the same elements, they have the same similar weapons. That's the only connection, because like the Advent Children also want Sephiroth to succeed. So why would they be fighting against Cloud and them to stop them from changing fate? Like they would probably be fighting with the way that Sephiroth was fighting with Cloud and them to, against the fates or the whispers to like change destiny. That's all I'm saying. All right, we can throw an item, we can rush, we can close combat, we can fire the weapon, we can change our item, we can change our weapons, we can move, and we can aim. This is a twin stick shooter, by the way. Yeah, baby. We need to hop on a call at some point and just talk about it. I agree. I think it could be a cool thing for us to just like, you need to talk about it. I need to talk about it. What do you mean you need to talk about it? I need to talk about it. It could be cool for us to make that like a special episode or something where we just talk about it. Power shot. It could be cool. I agree. We should do that, actually. Now that I'm saying out loud, we should just do that. Gosh, this game is dark. Can you see this game? Okay, is it super dark? I feel like I need to increase the display stuff. It would really play into the cross-gen idea. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Let's do that. That looks better for y'all. Yeah. Okay, there's actually some color now. Cool. I think it's a really good idea, actually. We should, hey, write that down. Put it on a sticky note. I know how you are. Boom! Okay, we need to keep moving. Oh, big guy. Wow. This game is all about its, yes, true. It really loves its lighting. Weapons. Okay. I kind of feel like I need to get the SMG. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, a laser sight. Wait a minute. Let's make this thing better, huh? Let's give this some more oomph and some more shoots. So this, by the way, the reason I'm picking this game is it's a zombie game. This game came out in 2010, and it is a game that I've had on my PS3 for a long time, and I've never fully beaten it. But it is consistently one of those games that people are like, oh my gosh, you gotta play this game, it's awesome. So, here we are. Big time zombie game. Big time. You've never heard of this game? I expect most people haven't. It's funny because like every time I go to like a one of those the best PS3 game lists. You know, back when I started collecting PS3, this was pretty consistently at the top of, not the top of the list, but like it was one of the games on the list for some reason. And I picked it up. I was like, yeah, it's cool. I don't know if I would say it's like one of the best games I've ever played on the thing, but you know, it's fine. I think it's because the PS3, like, you know, people wrote all these like PS3 lists, and the PS3 didn't have a lot of like good quality, what's the word I'm looking for, exclusives for a long time. And so this is one of the few for the first couple of years, and they were like, you know, desperate for anything. So like, okay, cool, we'll just play this. IGN did a whole best PS3 games recently that was horrible, just like the PS5. Exactly. It's almost like Sony never learns from their mistakes. It's almost like that. But anyway, what's it called? Ding dang. Come on. IGN did a list of like the 10 best PS3 games, and like 2 of them were exclusive. Oh, what's up, Samir? And I was like, I really feel like, this is my general thought, by the way. I really feel like at this point, since the PS3 like 360 generation, there really needs to be 3 lists. Okay, there needs to be a PS3, like, you know, PS3 best game list, 360 best game list, and then the best multi-plat games, and also best Wii games, because Wii games are great. So I don't know. Like, it drives me crazy when people are like, oh yeah, one of the best PS3 games was, you know, insert Assassin's Creed game here. I'm like, okay, but that game actually didn't even play best on PS3. It played better on the 360. Why is it here? I don't know. That stuff drives me crazy. It drives me crazy, guys. Like, come on. It's not how it works. Gall. I don't have any of these. This is called Dead Nation, Samir. Dead Nation, it is a twin-stick shooter on the PS3, exclusive to the PS3, as far as I'm aware. It may have changed, but I don't think it has. We want... What's the armor sitch? It's kind of like Resogun. It's... I would say it's closer to Geometry Wars than Resogun, because it is kind of a top-down ISO looking thing. You can list all the Ratchet and Clank games for PS3. That's your top PS3 games. All of them. I mean, like, you know, obviously they're all good, but like that's the best ones. That's it. Nothing else. What is this? Exogear 2. Nani? I'm so confused by all this. I don't care about this. Obviously the Ratchet and Clank games are good. That's like a given. But I mean, anything else? Stream defaults to 144. Hey, at least it can default and you don't get crazy buffering. At least it doesn't buffer like crazy. If you go to auto, it will typically just go down to 144 just outright. Can't think of any. Infamous? You don't want to put Infamous up there? Uncharted 2? You don't want to put Uncharted 2 or 3 or 1 on there? None of those? Catch your fancy at all, Dylan? None of those? I mean, I get it. Uncharted 2 is a pretty unpopular game if you think about it. It's kind of whatever. It's kind of indie, really. Whatever, you know, it's like, sounds like a whole lot of games you haven't played. So most games, got it. Understood. Yeah, Samir. It's kind of like a niche game, really, if you really think about it. It's kind of like, it's cool and all, but like, ooh, next weapon. Ooh. Go over there. Resistance is also another one that's really good. MGS4. There's a couple good games on the PS3. You played this game? Yeah, this game's pretty sick. It's not the best game I've ever played, for sure, but it's definitely not the worst one either. Small health pack. Oh yeah, I've heard the multiplayer on this is like fantastic. But sad news is I didn't want to pay a month of PSN, you know, just to play this with somebody who then would be like, why do I have this game? You went hard with the shotties. I have, of course you did. That doesn't shock me literally at all. In fact, I would have been more surprised if you hadn't gone with the shotties. I think this actually might be by the same people who made Resogun. I think this might be the same team. I for sure need these. Big boom, make zombie go away. It's true, actually. You know, if you really think about it. If you want to get down to the nitty gritty, it's like really easy to make zombies go away. Barely use the shotgun. Well, so in Wolfenstein, you don't really need to because every gun in that game is like really good, and like the standard like rifle is just incredible. Lighting. You play that game sneaky? Ew. Don't do that. This, yeah, I mean they are, but like that game is not best sneaky. I will tell you, it is not the best. It's fun, but like that game is not balanced around being sneaky. It makes the game too easy. Is this game just ugly and they're trying to hide it by being real dark? I mean, I think so. It is still really dark. I'll just do this. This is literally the brightest I can get it. Oh, there we go. Background brightness. There we go. Max gamma. I'll turn the gamma down a little bit. I don't need it that bright. I do want to be able to see the game though. Yeah, the game's pretty ugly. Game is pretty ugly. I like dual assault rifles, but I chew through ammo too fast. Oh, of course you do. It's dual assault rifles. Like, duh.
SMG.
But it's fun that way. I really appreciate it when a game like tries to be like super intense about like its lighting and stuff. Like I get the point of it. But the thing that drives me crazy is when like they're like so about it and it doesn't actually make a huge difference. It's just like, oh, you're just covering up for the ugly game. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. Boom. Also when you can't see, exactly, yeah. Yeah, being able to see is important. In my opinion. Like, please, I would like to be able to shoot him too. Asking too much, Dylan. Small health pack. Yeah, again, I'm all for games trying to be like, you know, interesting and whatnot, but if I can't see what they're doing, it's just ugly. Not fun. And like atmosphere only goes so far. You know what I mean? Especially in a game that's like action focused. I'm just like, please let me see what's going on. Yeah, I would say, yeah, that's the point though, Samir's like, I agree with you there. Like, it is annoying in Dead Space, but like you kind of need it to be difficult to see because it's supposed to be spooky. This is an action game. Like, it doesn't need to be this dark. I feel like it would work better in Dead Space because the game is explicitly hard. This game is not. Exactly correct. Exactly correct. Uh-oh. I hear something. Listen, we're on the same page. Yeah, go over there. Y'all got it. So now that I'm in a story game kind of mood, I was thinking about getting the Mass Effect Legendary Edition because I've not played any of them. Huge gap in your gamer clout. It is. Eventually. Yeah, if you can find that collection for like $30, it is a steal. I will tell you, they did some work on Mass Effect 1. They made Mass Effect 1 more fun. It's still not the most fun, unfortunately. Mass Effect 2, it honestly might be better to just pick up Mass Effect 2 and just jump in there. I know that's controversial, but Mass Effect 2 is so freaking good that like you can just do that and be like, okay, cool. Play 2, play 3. The villain in 1 is way better, but like that's okay. Played a few hours of Mass Effect 1 years ago and I was having a good time with it. It's good. It's just old. It's one of those games where like it really shows its age, if that makes sense. If I quit the game, I'm sure I want to proceed. Yes. Man, I've got so many games to play. That's true, Dylan.
Satisfaction came over me as I mowed them down, one after another.
Is that Elijah Dushku?
Justice.
Good but old, just like me. And me.
I drove for what seemed like forever. At some point, who knows why, I tried the radio.
Dead
That's
Nation.
the signal.
Levels.
It sounded like a message, but it was so faint I couldn't make out the words.
Oh, here's the guide. Perfect. Found the
I tried
guide.
to slow down, but the brakes weren't there. Running down all those zombies must have taken its toll. I needed a proper radio. There was a police station up
I
ahead.
have a lot of options for you, Dylan. Have a lot of options. All right, let's just get a good old game fact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 levels. You have a lot of options too. Yeah, but you're gonna end up just playing more Destiny 2 or a Sonic game. Like, let me pick it. I picked Final Fantasy VII R. I was like, just play that one. And you're like, well, actually, you said, hey, I was thinking about playing this. Should I? I was like, yes. So that's, yeah, okay, fair. Ooh, hello, shotgun. I will purchase you. Wonderful. Need to build an actual list of things to play instead of just a theoretical list. This is what I'm saying. Yes, I agree with this. I love this. I 100% agree with that. You absolutely should do that. You know what I need to do? I need to do a stream where I like walk through. I will do like a tutorial of like, hey, here is how I have organized my list. Here is how, as an adult with responsibilities, you can play through your backlog. That's a really good idea, actually. I need to do that so soon. Good gracious, that's a good idea. Haven't decided what I want to finish. I have decided I want to finish all the Wolfenstein games before I start Control, because now you're invested in the world. Well, the third one will make you not invested, but that's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's better multiplayer, and I can't play with you. But hey, if you find someone else who can play with you, then like, yeah, you're good. That game rules in multiplayer. You know. You can also do viewer call-ins, help them decide and make a list. Ooh, Dylan. This is a good idea. Both solid ideas. I'm gonna write that one down, actually. That's a good one. I'm gonna write that one down. Wait a minute. Call in show to pick your next game. Love it. Love it. Need more viewers, but yes. Solid idea. Are we done with this level? You've achieved right now status? It's true. Which Wolfenstein was bad and why? It's not bad. It's the last one, new Youngblood. It's kind of one of those games that like they made, like the idea was not fully baked. Does that make sense? Boom. And so like it's really fun. No, not terrible. It's just it misses some of its, like the potential is there, but it's best in multiplayer. If you play that game co-op, it's super fun. If you play that game not co-op, it's kind of whatever. It's kind of like RE5, right? Like RE5 is like really, really, really fun co-op and kind of pretty bad single player. That's actually a pretty apt example.
SMG.
Out of my way. Good lord, this gun sucks. That gun sucks. That compares them a whole lot of rate if you'd played any of the Resident Evil games. Oh, you plebeians. You plebeians. You need to. Y'all need to. If like, don't pull a Dylan either and like pick the best one and just be like, I'm gonna start with that one. Like, no, like, play like RE1 remake. Play RE1 remake. Start there. That'll give you a really good idea of like the way the franchise has like evolved. Don't play RE2 remake. You're gonna like ruin it for yourself. Owie. Like, for sure, do not play RE2 Remake as your first Resident Evil game. you will never be able to play the rest of the series. No, you can beat it on PC, you dweeb. You can get it on PC for like $10 when it goes on sale, even less normally. Stop it. And the PC version is better because they added in controls that aren't trash. So there's that. What is this armor configuration thing? I don't understand anything about these armors. Like nothing. Didn't know it was on the PC. Exactly. Like I can afford a PC, doing a lot of assuming over here. You have a PC. Stop it. You have a PC. You're both PC elite gamers. I know how it works. I know how it works. This thing is trash. How do I make this shotgun not trash? Rate of fire? Why would I not upgrade this to like the best it can be first? That's my question. Like if I do this, that leaves me 10,000 so I can upgrade this. Yeah. Why would I not just make this gun the best first? I don't understand. Is there not a... There's no health. Okay. That's fine. I don't need health. Oh, there we go. You can just get the health. Okay. Perfect. Something's happening over there. Oh. Uh-oh. All right. I know, right? I literally saw that too, Dylan. I was, there's no way this is a real thing. It would be the worst thing of all time. This external drive PS5. Yeah, like instead of there being like a disk drive attached to the system, Samir, it would be like a USB Blu-ray drive that you plug into the front of it. Like legit, that's what people are saying. Like that's the rumor right now. But I also like the rumor has not been like corroborated by anything. Why though? So here's the thought process. The thought process for why is because it would allow Sony to make one SKU of and by SKU I mean like one version of the PS5 that they can sell to both consumers, like both consumer groups. People like me who want to have a disc and people who don't. If that makes sense. As far as I can tell, Dylan, it has not been corroborated by any major news source. You're not getting it, Samir. You're not hearing what we're saying. Samir, it means that they can make one console. Like they just use their manufacturing to make a single console, and then they sell an accessory that is the disk drive. So instead of them selling two different versions of the PS5, it's not dumb in the sense of like they're trying to make money. Like they're trying to like, save as much money as possible. I mean, like Sony obviously doesn't care because they're increasing the price of the PS5 in a bunch of different regions. It just seems like such a bad move, and it would be met with like universal backlash. Like I can't think of a single person who would be like, this is good. They would say like, this is fine at best. So that's their thought. That would be the thought process as to why you would want to do something like that. I don't think it's a good idea though. There's $100 difference between PS5 normal digital versions of PS5. Exactly. There's no way they would price the disc drive for $100. No, of course not. But you guys are both not hearing what I'm saying and the reason that this would happen. No, they would not sell the disc drive for $100. Of course they would not. They would sell the disc drive for like $60 or $50 or something like that. It would be a loss leader, and they wouldn't make a lot of them because they would just assume that most people would just buy the one console at $400 or probably less because it's probably like a slim model. So let's assume right now that you can, if you could go out and buy a PS5 Slim with no disc drive for $350, that would be compelling. That would be a really compelling deal. That is the same price as a Switch OLED. And then if you could tack on top of that a $60 accessory that lets you, or even a $70 accessory that lets you play physical games, a lot of people would just be like, well, I don't need that. I'll just keep this as it is. And then Sony keeps making money off of the digital sales and like hard drive upgrades. PS5 Slim does digital versions, or just like the fact that like they no longer have to make a whole different mold and a whole different assembly process for the PS5 with the disc drive. That's the thing that I think most people are missing, is like that cost is significant. So if they can streamline their process to make one console, just one, that is actually a better process for them financially. Horrible decision in terms of like what it would end up doing for like a gaming in general. And we all know that Sony cares about the gaming in general because they're very concerned about this COD thing. They're very concerned about COD being only on Xbox. That would be bad to gamers in general. But also, we're going to make a digital only console, and you can't buy our digital games anywhere else except for the digital store on our system and on the app. But it's still our digital store, so you can't go buy like a secondary a code from like your buddy that got one. You know. They're the dumb ones that made the two versions of the console. I mean, they're not the only ones. They're not the only ones. There's another company that did the same thing, if I remember correctly. I'm just saying, in terms of like the business side of it, I think that actually makes sense. The series isn't increasing their prices, exactly. Big difference. So, it's just interesting. That's the only word I can use for it. At best, it would be interesting, but like, there's no way they would do that. It would be such a bad idea. It's bad enough that we have a digital version at all. I mean, hell, Dylan, we talked about it on our thing. Y'all go over there. In every way? No, not every way. No problem, Samir. Dylan, do you feel like they're winning in every single way? What's the one way that Xbox is currently not actually beating the PS5? And I'm not saying that the PS5 is doing this well. I'm just saying that like the Xbox is clearly not beating them. What is the one way that Xbox is not beating PS5, but the PS5 is also not doing it very well? If you need help with this, the answer is games. Like, yes, Game Pass is a good deal, but Xbox has literally 0 exclusives that are compelling. No, just no, not even like in terms of anything like that. They have nothing in terms of exclusive games that are interesting. The PS5 at least has like a couple of, you know, unique games that you can only play on PS5. I'm pretty sure Xbox has literally 0. Maybe 1 if you count Halo Infinite. I mean, in terms of their console, it's way better. In terms of their like user experience, it's way better. In terms of like the value proposition, the value of the Xbox versus the PS5 to me right now is like a no-brainer. Like, I don't understand why anybody would pick up a PS5 right now, except for those couple of exclusive games. But like, legitimately, if somebody was like, "Hey, I'm gonna donate," that's what you're saying. Yeah, I know that. I get what you're saying about it, but I mean, I don't disagree. It's just one of those things where that's unfortunately not enough. Like, imagine if Xbox had actually used, gosh, I think I saw this on Twitter. They posted a thing saying like, "Look at all these cool games that are coming out," and it was a bunch of like images of games that they haven't actually said anything about. And I'm like, boy howdy, it sure would be great if I could actually see what these games are instead of just like wondering. I really wish you would just say like, hey, this is this new here's this Perfect Dark game that's coming out that's only on Xbox. Oh, hey, here's, you know, oh, they've shown Starfield. Here's here's Fable. Show me something about Fable. And like they've done nothing. So like, what do they have? They have nothing. It's ridiculous. I would love to hear more about this new Perfect Dark game. I want to know about it so bad. So bad. But they're moving to snail speed. Well, they're also like mad. They're also like not super thrilled at 343 right now because I'm sure they were banking on a lot more Halo Infinite players. And that ain't happening. Checkpoint. It does. It really does, which is why I think like that video keeps getting so many views, honestly. It's crazy because like, I mean, this has been coming for a while, right? Like Halo needed, 343 needed to do a lot more to make the Halo franchise like better since Bungie left. And they've done such a bad job. It's actually crazy. Like, I've been saying this since I was worried when Halo 4 came out. I was like, I don't know about this, guys. This game's kind of not the same. And people were like, no, it's fine. Which makes sense because there's one hell. Exactly. Exactly. I don't know, man. It's just weird. Like, I just don't know how you bungled this game so bad. Like, it should be a no-brainer. The fact that the Master Chief Collection and like the fact that Halo 2 Anniversary was like so cool, and then like they weren't able to cap, like the fact that Halo Master Chief Collection launched with such a bad launch, I can't believe that. I genuinely can't believe that. That should have been a slam dunk, and they somehow screwed it up. I blame our favorite Don Matrick for that one a little bit as well, but you know, whatever. That should be a good explosion. If you could just do a half-decent live service game, they would not be... Exactly. Exactly. I expect Overwatch 2 to eat their lunch. Like, as much as, like, people like the crap on Overwatch and Overwatch 2, I think Overwatch 2 is going to eat their lunch. Just straight up. Like, I honestly don't know where Halo goes from here, because I think, like, the big thing for Halo is that, like, again, it's kind of like we talked about, right? The whole thing was, like, nostalgia. Or, like, part of it was nostalgia. And then, like, it's just, they've tried to make their own cool, different thing, and it's just not been good. Eat the player base that they wish they had. Not only does Overwatch 2 know how to be a live service game, they've explained exactly how everything works, and they've shown off exactly how it works, and they're being incredibly transparent about it. So I'm just like, there you go. I'm also so, I think I've mentioned this, I'm so over these entitled babies who want everything about Overwatch to just be unlocked from the start. I'm so over these babies about, and they're like, oh, I can't believe you have to, like, play the game to unlock these characters. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I find it completely ridiculous. But hey, you know, whatever. Entitled babies gonna be entitled babies. Next is Sorrow Park. I am excited that there is a new support character, though. I do like that.
The station was in bad shape. Like somebody had made their last stand there.
Yeah.
There was an officer who no longer needed his radio.
Like he died.
Amidst the static and interference, I could almost make out a word or two. Almost. I needed to get to higher ground. It was
Gosh,
going to be a
remember
walk in the
when
park.
games were like so edgy like this? I do. How the PvE is good. I'm worried that they actually have scrapped that. Like, no joke, I'm kind of worried that they have scrapped that. Because they haven't shown anything, like anything, in like a year for it. And they haven't, as far as I'm aware, they haven't really mentioned it. You know? You're done with Overwatch? Alright, fair enough. I mean, I would too. That's the thing I'm actually most interested in. But they haven't, as far as I'm aware, I mean, Dylan, feel free to like fact check me on this one, but like I'm fairly certain they haven't actually said anything about like, oh yeah, and this is where we're at with this game. It's just kind of like there. Like it was part of it, now it's not. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Please let me be wrong. Are you sure about that? You sure about that? I haven't heard anything. Like, I've literally heard nothing. Let's go with Powa to Google. Thank you. Thank you. Can I buy their stuff? No. I want to buy this. Yeah, I'll buy this. To Google. Yeah, when was the main thing I want to know is when was the last time they've said anything about the PvE experience in Overwatch 2? Get out of my face.
Grenade.
Grenade. Boom! I am extremely interested in that game, though, to be honest. Go over there. This game is kind of fun. Like, it's not the most complex game I've ever played, but it's certainly not bad. I get the feeling it's not going to overstay its welcome. If that makes sense. Like, upgrades are going to be like a decent clip. Like, you're, you know, get stuff at a decent pace. That's all you really need. I'm just glad I turned the brightness up too, because this game was like, it was about to be too bright or too dark. Thank you. Boom. Boom down. Music's decent. Seems like the last thing they talked about was the impersonation in June. Okay. Well, at least, so that was not too long ago. I thought legitimately the last time they talked about it was like, I don't know, December or October of last year. But I must have just missed the news on it, which is understandable. No, I want to make this the best. This thing looks like it's gonna be good. Let's go with Power. Power's up there. Let's go with more in the chamber. There we go. Perfect. That's all we know. Is this coming out in 2023? Oh no. Boy, I really am glad that I got this gun to be like the best it possibly can be first, because it's actually pretty decent. Yeesh, this game's getting pretty intense for only level 3. I like it. They put it on roadmaps that's coming 2023, but not for the first 2 seasons. In terms of release date, we've got some crumbs. Okay. All right. It's, you know, it's something. That was the noise. Ah. Either way, you'll be completely done if they cancel it. Fair enough. I'm interested in the changes they did to the main game, though. I think they're kind of cool. And it seems like they're way more interested in actually making the game like fun to play over time rather than just like something you play once and then like get like, I don't know, mad at and then never play again. Like they're actually trying to balance it properly before stuff comes out. Give me that flare.
Oh, hell.
Ooh, Lord. Enjoy that mine. A lot of enemies up there. Come on, babe. You'd be interested if you still played it. Yeah, I mean, I don't even really still play it, and I'm still kind of interested. I just think it's I find Overwatch to be one of those games that, like it or hate it, it is incredibly well made. I got into this. I had an argument with somebody one time. They were like, Overwatch is a horribly designed game, and I was like, that is just inaccurate. Like it is, in fact, an incredibly well-designed game. It's just not for you, and that's okay. But like, we have to, we got to call a spade a spade. Like that's actually a really well-made game and like really fun for a lot of people. It's kind of like basketball, like basketball is one of those games where like it may not be for you, but like you kind of have to acknowledge like at least it's really well made. Like clearly they've worked on the rules and stuff. So I don't know. I guess it's kind of semantic-y, but it's one of those things where you kind of give credit where credit's due. And Overwatch is one of those games that's just like, they nailed it. I mean, like they're working on it constantly. It's the last game that like Blizzard has like really put out before they kind of fell apart into the nonsense that they have been in the past, 7-ish years, something like that. It's kind of like their last hurrah of like, yeah, we actually know what we're doing. So hopefully this is the start of something, it's them jumping back into the way this stuff used to be. Hopefully. We will see. We will definitely see. Oh, that loads so slowly. All right, let's go. Enjoy that car, suckers. That's cool. The way the bodies like fly up is actually kind of sick. We're going in here. Let's go. Oh, it's a carnival. Good. Good. All right, Dylan, what's on your list? Since you're done with it or about to start Intergrade, what's on your list of stuff that's next? Kind of wish I was in the FGC right now because they have been feasting. Yeah, they have been feasting. That is accurate. SF6 looks so freaking good. I'm so pumped for SF6. Not my topic forced. What? You know, gotta say, PS3 actually holding up with this game too. Like this, there's a lot of stuff happening. It just looks so pretty. You can't get over the style. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. It does look really pretty. It's like they have an idea of what they want to do with it. Or like, I think SF5 was them just being like, we need to have another Street Fighter game. So here you go. Oh, it's super dark over here. Wow. I even have the brightness turned up. Give me them points, baby. Do most Street Fighter games have a theme like this one? Yes and no. By theme, what do you mean by theme, I guess? That's the main question. What do you mean by theme? Do you mean like a vibe? Because then yes. If you mean like, I don't know what you could mean. They all have kind of a specific vibe. I mean, you know, 2 was kind of just like the first one to be like, hey, this is why fighting games are amazing. But like Street Fighter 3 had a very clear vibe. Second Impact kind of changed that vibe. Third Strike obviously changed it again, and it was kind of like the epitome of what it could be. Street Fighter 4 kind of had like a watercolor vibe. And the way, I'll tell you one thing, every fighting game has a not optimal way to play the game, but like an experience when you're like like an experience when you're playing it. So like Street Fighter 4 really focused on like kind of more slow footsie based, you know, hey, let's open the opponent up, like get our opportunities in there and really like make it happen, which is kind of why you know, it blew up, because it brought Street Fighter back, obviously. Third Strike was more like very pressure focused, of like, hey, just get in there, because you know you can do more damage, and like, yeah, they have parries, so you know, there's not a lot of problems for defense. The problem that we have currently with 6 is we don't exactly know what its like gameplay style will be, because there's a lot happening. You know what I mean? Like, there's actually a lot of different things going on, so we don't fully know, like, okay, is it going to be very defensive? Is it going to be very offensive? Is it going to feel very slow? Is it going to feel very... Well, we know that it's not going to be slow, so that's good. You know, obviously, who's going to be like, you know, kind of top tiers right out of the gate. A couple things I will say. Guaranteed, the drive impact, which is kind of like the focus attack, is going to be really good, like the first month or so. Everyone's going to get hit by that, because it's like a focus attack. And I played, you know, Street Fighter 4 when it first came out, and people were getting hit by focus attacks left and right, just constantly, because they didn't know what to do against it. The Street Fighter 5 didn't really have anything like that, so it just kind of like felt a little bit boring out of the gate. The drive rush is going to be absolutely bonkers when people start to figure out, like when you start seeing high level people really figuring out like the drive rush, it's going to be crazy. I'm just excited. It's going to be fun. That's the main thing, is like the characters that they've shown off so far, and like the way that they're treating the original like 8 World Warriors. It's just like they're just doing such a good job with like paying respect to like what made these characters awesome. Blow up. Thank you. Like Dalsim, I don't know if you've seen Dalsim's like walk animation. They showed a little bit of it. Dalsim looks hysterical when he's walking. I love it. I love it. Like literally just go look up Dalsum walk animation in SF6.
SMG.
Dalsum? Like Dalsum? What do you mean? DHALSIM. Dalsum. He is. I love playing Dalsum. I've liked playing him for like a while. That's not good. So to see him be like so swaggy just made me very happy. I keep forgetting that you're a baby who hasn't played video games. Listen, if you have played any of like the Street Fighter games, like if you know Street Fighter like at all, especially Street Fighter 2, yeah, it's the Indian guy with the stretchy limbs. He's so swaggy. And I love playing him. He is so much fun. I know you're not. But also like Dalsum is like just a video game person. He's not quite on the same level as like Mario stuff. My point being is like he's one of the original 8. Like of the original 8 characters who were in, you know, World Warrior, he's one of the 8 original World Warriors. You've got Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, Dalsum, E Honda, Guile. Oh, I'm missing 2. Zangief and oh, come on. Zangief. Who's the last one that I'm missing? There's 8. Blanca, thank you. It's like I was literally picturing him in my head with his like hillbilly outfit that he's got in Street Fighter 6. I literally saw him. I was like, I cannot remember his name. Blanca, yes. You're coded. True. Let's go.
The skyscrapers had once stood tall and proud.
Above it all.
Beyond it all. But
Yeah.
they couldn't stand against the flames that now tore through their foundations.
They sure couldn't.
Melting their frames from the inside.
Yeah.
One building was untouched by the hellfire.
You knew all
The
those guys
flames
except for
were
Dalsum?
growing
Okay, fair enough.
closer.
But Dalsum's like walk animation, he's just like, let's go. I love it. I'm going to play him for sure. So if you don't know, also, me and Emmy are going to play that game like when it comes out. Like probably on stream in some capacity. I'm going for sure to play Dalsum and Ken and probably Honda because Honda looks so much fun. Now I want to see what's up with some of the other characters, but like, the way that like Honda has a move where he's just like, give me the power of God. I want to stomp this fool with my butt. And he does. It's amazing. I love it. He literally is just like, let's go. And like the light shines on him. He's like, my butt stomp is more powerful. I'll slap you with my hands. I love it. I really like Street Fighter, if you couldn't tell. If you didn't know that about me, I really, really like Street Fighter. Let's see here. Power. Rate of fire. I can pick one. And then I can pick one more of these. A blade cannon. Well, hold on. I'm over here making this SMG really good. And like, what's my problem? I shouldn't be doing that. Clip. Great. Molotov. Blast rate. There we go. Okay. There we go. We're making it happen now. This is level 4, yeah? If we can get through 5 levels, I think we'll be good. I think we can tonight. At least. Kill the zombies. Oh, that guy's not chill. Huh. Okay. Another jumper, cool. He ain't that bad. He ain't that bad. Just gotta focus on him. Okay. Good to know. I'm noticing a pattern, however, of this game just having kind of some really bland environments, which is unfortunate. Like, nothing here is really inspiring. Granted, like, it is like an apocalypse. So, like, the last level had kind of like some wackiness to it, which I liked, but like, I really kind of feel like games can just be, just like go wackier more, you know? Kill this man's. There's not a lot. We were at a circus in the last level, but that's about it. Dylan, I asked you a question though. What's on your list for games to play after FF7R? Intergrade. Yeah. Oh, this is bad. That's bad. Looking for a vending machine. Any vending machines? Let's see. Any vending machines. Bad news. There's one. Oh, Lord. A lot of enemies. Not a realist, let's see. They're never all realist, it's fine. Which God of War? Which God of War? It's very imperative that you tell me exactly which God of War. Because if it's a specific one, then I will tell you straight up that you need to play that and, like, ignore Intergrade, go play that game. You need to ignore Intergrade and go play that game after, just like I'm Dylan. That's fine. Go play the go. Dylan. Don't. I've never led you astray in terms of game recommendations. Never once have I led you astray, nor will I ever. Yeah, play intergrade fine first. Okay, fine. Play it first. But as soon as you are done, you gotta jump into God of War. I'm telling you. I would not lie to you. I would never lie to you. It's too good. It's too good. Oh my gosh. I'm literally thinking about it. It's so good. Good. And then after that, Control. Shut up, Tanner. No, I'm not. Also, hi, Tanner. I didn't realize you were here, but hello. Max inventory. Boom. Rate of fire. Boom. I'm not lying. Been lurking. Fair enough. I figured. Johnny boy lying to me? I would never. And I haven't. Not about video games. I'd lie to you about other stuff for sure. I guaranteed. But not about this. I mean, this is 3. What's a liar? Also a liar. So this is no. Now you're just twisting it. No. Of course not. Truthers always truth, liars always lie. So like, flat earth truthers are telling the truth is what you're saying? I think Tanner just came out as a flat earth truther. It's I can't argue against science. All right, weird jump. Give me those health packs. Here, big guy. Where's the big guy? Here's gonna come in hot next with a Trump actually won message. There he is. Got stuck on a thing. Big man. Big man. Big man, strong arm. Give me that sweet, sweet health. There's some health. Small health pack. Boy, I'm really glad this game wasn't like easy. I'd have been really mad if this was just like the easiest thing of all time. It's actually been kind of difficult, which is nice. Yeah, baby. It's not been the easiest. It's not. I'm having to pay attention. You know, like my health is actually going down. the enemies, when they hit me, actually, like, you know, it hurts. So there's, you know, it's not brain dead. You know what I mean? I guess I'm just that gamer. I mean, I guess I'm just saying that, like, it's actually, you know, it's a decent challenge rather than being like a pushover. So, which is good. I like that. I prefer that. I want more games to be like that rather than just being like, I don't know, just click around a bunch. Who cares? Who cares? You know what? I want 2 flares. Yeah, I said it. And give me a Molotov. And a flare. And that's all I can get. That's all I can get. That's fine. That's fine. Oh gosh. This game would be so much fun multiplayer, though. Good gracious. What? That shotgun fires so dang slowly. Like right there, I was kind of goofing off. It cost me some health. Get out of here. Boom, 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 boom. Dylan, did you see that Sonic's not gonna be able to cut grass in the new Sonic Frontiers game because he is one with nature. He's a defender of nature. I really like that about him. You know, that's my favorite part. That's why I appreciate them being true to his character. I'm totally being a jerk right now about Sonic. I'm just so happy that, like, he's, you know, there's an article where he literally, like, they said, like, somebody asked, like, hey, you're gonna be able to, like, cut the grass, you know, with, like, Sonic's moves, and they said no, Sonic is the defender of nature, so, like, he wouldn't be able to do that. AKA they didn't program it in, so, like, you can't do it, you know. You didn't see that one? It could be a lie. Maybe somebody made it up, but it sounded like something the Sonic team would say. I was hoping you'd Google it for me and let me know. Let me know if I'm wrong. Dylan, also, if you play God of War 2018 before November or something, then you can, like, jump into the new game. You know? The new game looks sick. Sounds like a hard drive. It does. You are not wrong. Am I missing something? Yes. Oh my goodness. Samir's back. Welcome back, Samir. We're talking about Sonic. Mine. Ooh, give me some health. Ooh. Oh, get out of here. Here we go. AKA, I don't want to pay full price. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, but Dylan, you don't know how good it is. You don't know how good God of War 2018 is. I'm telling you, it's like really good. In new weirdness for my family, my grandpa gave us an ozone machine. It's a cut feature where one of his moves would cut the grass, but they cut it out since Sonic is a friend of nature. That's so stupid. Like, why does it matter? Oh my gosh. I don't understand this team literally at all. Man, Blade Cannon sounds sick though. Let's max out that power, baby. Power, rate of fire, power, yes. He's so powerful. Boom. Full up, let's go. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. Or something. Is that a thing? Give me that. Give me that. Yes. Like why? Here's my question, Dylan. Why would you put in a feature? Why would you put in a feature where you could cut down the grass and then not think, does that go against like our design documents for who this character is? Like, how would you not just know that up front? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much. Yeah, so it doesn't really go against it all. It's just they couldn't figure out how to make it work, so they're like, let's cut it. Got it. That's what I thought. Just sounds like something that really is meant to hurt. It'll hurt performance in a game is hard. Yeah, exactly. They're trying to get as much as they can out of it. So like, all right, let's just not put this cool feature in. By cool feature, I mean like completely superfluous feature that like no one actually needs. But like we developed anyway because like we're crazy. That feature. My gamer instinct is telling me this is the correct way. Yes. So that means there's something down here. Got it. Gamer instinct. I daredevil senses. There's nothing down here. Okay, so let's just go up these stairs and see what waits for us up here. It's probably something great. Probably not a problem at all. Yeah, see? It's fine. It's chill. More friends. Great. Love it. Not a problem. Could be nice. Game looks like it's not going to have a lot of polish. That feature could have helped, but then again, performance. That's my thing, though. Is like if Sonic Team is worried about performance, I would much rather the game run at a solid frame rate than them like put in that kind of useless feature, you know. Because like it ultimately is like a nonsense feature. It could have been cool, but like what does it add other than flavor? Not a lot. Oh, I can do a charge shot, right? Agreed. I feel like every sane Sonic fan, or even like mildly interested person in Sonic, wants the game to just like run totally fine before anything else. Not every Sonic fan, but the sane ones. I missed. I missed. Oh, I missed. Here we go. You mean maybe? Sonic 2 was the best Sonic, and I'm not saying that just because it's the only Sonic I've played. I don't care about performance that much as long as it doesn't run like doo-doo. But like that's the problem, is that like Sonic games by Sonic Team are either they run fine or they're doo-doo. So like if the options are it runs fine or it's doo-doo, because that's what you get, like I would prefer fine. So whatever they need to do to get that. Sonic 2 ran like a dream on Genesis. That's true. It had blast processing. I mean, like, no other system has blast processing, so, like, pfft, get on the Genesis level. The Genesis does what the PS5 don't. That's what I'm saying. That's someone finally was brave enough to say it. Listen, I'm nothing if not. I'm not afraid to speak my truth. Okay. Some other people out here are like they're afraid. They're afraid, you know, and like I'm tired of being afraid, Samir. You know, I gotta say what's true, what's real, and what's real is that blast processing is, well, it's a thing of beauty. You know, it's the only thing that can make Sonic run as good as Sonic can. To be fair though, Sonic 2 kind of ran like crap if you did anything else than like, you know, the normal path. If you like went off at all, it's like, oh, it's kind of bad actually. But anyway, whatever. The secret best of the original Sonic games is actually Sonic CD. Sonic CD is super good. But Sonic Mania is the best 2D Sonic game. Let's go. Roll it.
Finally, the signal was clear. An automated message urging survivors to establish contact through an emergency channel. I spent hours repeating my name and location, desperately hoping for an answer. Finally, the reply came.
It is good to hear your voice, Ms. Blake.
Oh, that guy sounds sus.
You are unaffected by the virus. That is an extremely rare condition. Some even say impossible.
This guy's
You
sus.
should be thankful.
Unfortunately, the 2D Sonic games are bad.
My name is Dr. Morton, and I work for Egogate Pharmaceutical. I'm sure you have heard of
Nah.
us. We are conducting research into a cure.
It's okay that you're not. It's okay that you're bad at them, Dylan. It's fine. It doesn't make them bad
Your
games.
life is far more
It's okay.
important than you may realize.
How do I delete someone else's comment? You actually can. You can actually like block to see it's like seeing someone else's comment. Although I'm not sure you can do that on a mod.
Your DNA holds half of the key to a cure. The other
Is this game like
belongs to the
super loud for you guys,
person
or is it just me?
virus. Patient 0. His name was Douglas Bain. He was treated at a hospital not far from your current position. Go there, find the medical records, and locate his body.
They anger you to no end. Have you played them with rewind on? Because it's actually fine with rewind. Audio's fine for you? Okay, cool. Normal, great. That's what I thought, but like it still seems loud in my ears. Here it is. Yeah, tell him, Samir. Boom. We'll make a gamer out of you yet. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Yeah. It was all we had. It's true. We had to walk 3 feet backwards in the snow to play Sonic. You know? I have given more than enough time to try and understand those games, but I can't. Which games specifically, Dylan? I don't know if we've talked about this. Which games have you tried? I know that you've tried most of them, but like, in what context? Because that I think is important as well. Like, on what system did you play it? Did you play them? That kind of stuff.
SMG. My fault.
What do you mean in that context? You either got good at the game or you had no games to play. Like, did you play it on like a Genesis? Did you play it on emulation? Did you play it on a collection? Did you play it on like a GameCube or like the crappy GameCube controller? Like, how did you originally play the original Sonic games? Because if it's like Sonic Mega Collection, well, of course you're going to hate those games because the GameCube controller is horrible for them. But like, not sure that's a fair representation of like how the game's meant to be played. Is all I'm saying. Oh good, the game's dark again. Ow. Okay, can't run through those guys. Got it. What's the dang on Nemesis? Also, to be fair though, Samir, games weren't as big then as they are now. So like games weren't really competing for time the way that they are now. Just to keep everything fair. Wait, hold on. So if you had to get good at the games to like enjoy them, Samir, what's your excuse? Oh, I burned him to a crisp. Enjoy that, fools. Oh, I died. Oh no. Look at that, we made it. Played Sonic Rush on DS, Sonic Mania on the Switch, Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles CD on GameCube, mobile, PC, and Sonic Advance 1 and 2 on the Game Boy Advance. I can't speak to Sonic. I can't speak to any of the DS games. I can't speak to Sonic Advance. But I can tell you that playing Sonic on mobile or GameCube will absolutely make you want to rage at those games harder than anything else on the planet, because they are the least good ways to play those games. You'll bust out. I mean, you can bust it out, but like you're not gonna be good at it. What I would recommend, Dylan, is if you could find some of the newer collections actually have a rewind feature. I think actually Sonic Mania has a rewind feature as well. But try and play those games with some sort of a rewind. Sonic 2 especially, and you will probably have more fun. There's no universe where you can convince you to play this. Okay, fine, then don't. I mean, I don't care. Like, you don't have to play them. You don't have to like them. I just think that you haven't given them the proper context, and that's fine. Whatever. It's partly their own fault. Got a hater in chat? Listen. Dylan likes what Dylan likes. Cat Paw is here. Hi, Cat Paw. Oh, I'm so excited Cat Paw's here. Yes, follow Cat Paw's advice. Cat Paw has the best advice. You should absolutely do what Cat Paw says. I think they are good games for the most part. They're just not for me. There you go. I need to get out of here. Nah, I'm good. Woo! Do not want to keep coming back to a type that makes me angry. Okay, that's fine. You're being bullied by old men. No, I'm not bullying you. I'm just saying that you said that you played the original Sonic games in like the least good context. You're like, they're bad. Like, I hate them. It's like, well, okay, fine. But maybe like if you gave them a shot in like a sense to like, you know, like, hey, here's the optimal way to play them. Like, you might have more fun. That's all I was saying. But, you know, he has definitely played them. He hates them. All of them, forever. He thinks they're stupid. Sonic, though, top tier character. Listen, I'm not here to try and convince you to play them and love them. I'm not trying to say like you have to love these games or you're stupid. That's obviously crazy. Because like, who loves Sonic like that? That's insane. You're barely. Do you know how old Dylan is? How old do you think Dylan is, Samir? Oh yeah, Capall is not someone. Capall will commiserate with Dylan all day long. His marketability is the only reason that they kept him around. You're like barely older than him? What are you talking about? You're like almost 30, my dude. Aren't you almost 30?
SMG, rifle. Oh, hell.
Oh, hello, Santa. Birthdays in November? Let's go. So many birthdays. I like that. Enjoy that. Oh, God. That Cutter Man's is no friend of mine. They keep spawning behind me and I hate that. Why do they keep doing that? I don't like that. Make them stop. Doing it again. Go enjoy that. Ooh. 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 Hey, did y'all hear Catpaw's suggestion to like the stream, by the way? Because it's like a really, really good suggestion. Man, what a great suggestion. You should totally do that. It'd be awesome. It's weird how much that helps me out. Like, genuinely. I know you did. I believe you. Player. Oh, hey, friend. Oh, gosh. Big guy's coming in. Yeesh. Wow. Open up these boots. See who's in the boots. A lot of stuff. Not sure what it all is, but we got it all. Ooh. Have I seen Bullet Train? What is Bullet Train? What is Bullet Train? Hmm. Ah. Is there a duck in this game? No ducks, unfortunately. No ducks. New movie, Brad Pitt, Aaron Taylor Johnson. I didn't even know that it came out, if I'm honest with you. So no, I haven't seen it. Is it good? Should I see it? I did see Thor Love and Thunder. And I have a bone to pick with the internet of people who said that movie was bad, because y'all are insane. That movie was not bad at all. That movie was totally fine. It wasn't the best thing ever, but it definitely wasn't bad. That's all I gotta say. Ooh, there's a launcher. I need to make these better. You watched the first Lord of the Rings recently? Nice. Okay, that's a good one. It's a good one. Then you bought the books. Ooh, the books are very, very slow. Very slow. It's not bad. It's just okay. It was a solid B+ for me. It was a solid B+. I liked the way that they did stuff. I didn't think anything like it like stood out as being weird or like necessarily bad. It was just kind of was like, yeah, it's fine. You've never seen the Lord of the Rings movies? Whoa. I hope that gets fixed. Two things. Love and Thunder was a good time. Loved Bullet Train. Honestly, I have no idea how you would feel about Bullet Train because you have very strong opinions about cinema. But me and Samantha loved it. Okay. I do definitely have strong opinions about cinema. I will give you that. That is accurate. That is accurate. I will have to check it out and see. Check it out and get back to you. That was a misclick. What is happening? Whoa. All I gotta say about Thor is, woo, this guy. Okay, that guy, got it. Strong opinions, period, true. Good action, good comedy, had some good emotional moments, tasteful gore. David Leitch movie. I don't know who that is.
SMG.
Two things about Thor. It's a solid B+. It does what it needs to do, and it does it well. Doesn't ever say it's welcome, and I appreciate the small amounts of character growth. Also, I'm going to be honest with you, Smear. I don't agree with you necessarily about it having potentially, like, I'm skeptical about you saying it has some good emotional moments. Not because I don't believe that it has them, but because typically when people say that, they mean something that does not actually mean. So, maybe. Oh, it's that thing. Like 2 of them? Okay, I mean, fair enough. I heard somebody once say that like Wanted had some good emotional moments, and I was like, that's not a thing in that movie. Like, that is a pure blockbuster action movie, which is fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with a blockbuster action movie. But like, there's not a single thing in that movie that I'd be like, that holds some emotional weight to me. Like, no, none of it. We gotta wait for this cut man up here. Right, but my point though, Samir, is that like somebody said the same thing you said about it having emotional moments, and I was like, no, no. Like, it really doesn't. Not even like it wants to, it's just like they didn't do it right, it just doesn't have them. Like, it's an action movie, which is completely fine. So, we'll see. I'll for sure see it. Probably not in theaters, though. Probably not in theaters. Because I don't like going to theaters at the moment. Because people are rude. And I have a nice TV. Where's this cut man? Come here, cut man. Okay. It's a blockbuster that has like the story has to move. I get it. CMX and Falls Chase. I mean, I'm glad that you've only had 3 people. I'll see it. I'll see it. It doesn't matter that there were 3 people there. I still don't like going to theaters. The amount of people is no consequence to me. Get out of the way. Whoa. It tugged at your heartstrings? You need to watch more movies. I'm sorry. If Bullet Train tugged at your... Listen, I haven't seen this movie. Okay? I haven't seen this movie, and I don't want to pick on you, Samir. But if Bullet Train tugged on your heartstrings, you really need to watch more movies, because I'm afraid that like the breadth of your like emotional chasm, or emotional like gauge, is like more narrow than it should be. Like I can't say explicitly that like maybe I'm completely wrong, but I have a sneaking suspicion that a blockbuster shouldn't do that. It shouldn't tug at your heartstrings. It should make you like. It should be decent. But like tug at the heartstrings is a very specific language. And I'm concerned. Blow that car up. Blow that car up. Try to see everything. I have not, but it's on my list. It is for sure on my list. That movie looks incredible, Dylan. That movie looks incredible. Although, to be fair, like if something is like made by like A24, I'm pretty much like going to love it. I haven't seen a single movie that A24 has put out that I've been like, that was kind of whatever. Every single one I've been like, that was incredible. Was it real good? That's all I've heard, is that it's really good. All I've heard is that it's really good. What time is it? 9. Dang, this is a real perfect spot to stop, though. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so it'll be 10 or 5 more levels. Dang. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Gosh, that's such... That, yeah. Now I really want to watch that. Have you seen Dune, Dylan? Did you watch Dune? Dune was incredible. What else happened? What was another one that I was like, oh man, that was a really good movie. I really enjoyed Thor. I thought Thor was completely fine. The whole fight on the Shadow Planet was just like next level awesome. Like, I don't care. Like, that was so stinking amazing. Dune was so good. I think we're gonna call it here, guys. I think I'm gonna call it here, actually. Yeah, this is Housemarque. This is Housemarque. They also made Resogun. This is the same people that made Resogun. That makes sense. Cool. You watched it in IMAX? Oh, you lucky dog. Come back to me, and here's this. Cool. More spoops. Yep. Back on Wednesday with more spooky stuff. Making it happen. Do we have anything else coming out? Dylan, we got a thing coming out on Thursday, yeah? We got a thing coming out on Thursday. It should be quite good. Dylan's quite excited about the editing on that one, so be sure to keep an eye out. And more on Wednesday with this, and then another episode of Casual Friday on Friday. Just making it happen. Anyway, this is a good place to stop. I appreciate you guys hanging out, and I will see you later. Yeah. Goodbye.